Yo, what up gamers, how's it going? If you're watching this on YouTube, then this was a live stream that was recorded on Twitch. You can find the link in the description if you want to throw a follow. Maybe catch me live next time. Ooh, what about the lethality Vayne build? That's fun. Let's do it. Kaisa? Nah. I could've, but it's probably not as good a blind pick as lethality Vayne is right now. Gonna have to try lethality Vayne. What's the core? Core 3 is static shiv into essence river into then actual lethality, which is for me. I think I was doing Dustblade. Dustblade felt good. I think most people do Yomos when they do the build though, but Dustblade felt better to me. The build is basically entirely focused on your Q cooldown, so I think cooldown reduction from Dustblade is really nice for it. We could also just adapt to like a more anti-tank Vayne build if we wanted to. This build also works with Triforce, so you can just do static shiv into Triforce as well. That's going to give you a bit more DPS if you decide actually you want to have a little bit more DPS. Okay, so short trades are going to be really effective against Twitch. Don't want to drag the trades out though against Twitch. Not that it matters too much at the level 1 here if he doesn't have E, since he started Q. We can just walk up to this, boom, nothing much you can do about that. You should have at least tried to hit me back, but he did not. We can Q forwards as well anytime we have fleet footwork up. Those are very strong trades. It's ideal if I can get into auto attack range to do this instead though, but if you know like you're about to get your fleet stacked from using Q, then you can also just do that for an unexpected trade where they might not think to trade back. Okay, of course not too hard. Check a potion because I'm getting a little bit low. Scared to hit any minions. Just gonna use the Q on the cannon to make sure I get that. So I've already got 89 healing from fleet footwork, which is, or 91 now, which is basically like 91 difference in damage between our trades every time I walk forwards for these trades. We switch focus back up to Twitch here. Alright, nice. I guess I could have queued forwards before he flashed, but since he did flash, the effect is the same. I'm also a bit low though, so I didn't want to risk queuing forwards into the potential Thresh Ignite damage. Morgana should be standing more forwards with me in case Twitch ambushes me with Thresh. Okay. Okay, we could do double longsword, but I would much rather do Kerche Shard. When we have fleet footwork, so you see a lot of my trades I'm just going for just because I have the fleet footwork up. And that's just because like when my fleet is up, it is better to go for the trade rather than waste it on minions. And so adding Kerche Shard to the mix is just going to amplify that, where every time our fleet and Kerches are up, which is always at the same time, we're going to be really strong. That is a strong indication that we can trade and we will win it almost 100%. They're a very strong when put together. Is Twitch still your favorite ADC? I haven't really spammed anything since I stopped streaming. I guess he's one of my favorite ADCs. Oh, that was close. Alright, we won't drag out the trade. Again, like I said, Twitch is pretty good in extended trades. I'm gonna even try and stay out of his range until the marks are gone. Look at that. I got 29 healing. He took a lot of damage. We keep on maxing Q. Even if you're not using this playstyle, Q max is just the best on Vayne at the moment since her last changes. You can see I don't even bother going for the third hit. It's not that important compared to just doing auto Q trades with Kerche Shard. Damn it.
The dark should fear me.
Low AD with this though.
Hey bro, I'm from Germany and a big fan of your Nilah content. Started playing her after her videos and climb from bronze to new plat 3. Keep on making Nilah bro, I need more content, haha.
I will try and get some more Nilah content soon. Glad you liked the videos, buddy, and thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate that. Both Ashe and Nilah are, well, Nilah, are the next two ADCs that I want to complete their series on. Is it going to be lethality Vayne? It absolutely is, unless somehow this Olaf turns out to be very fat and tanky. I really should have eaten him away actually, my bad. I shouldn't have done that actually. Oh. Wait, I'm running cleanse. Why am I even running cleanse? That was not really necessary for the matchup. I am probably gonna have to leave here. I just get flash ignited by thresh and I'm dead. Okay, it doesn't have flash, but still. Let's not be greedy here. Like Twitches, he could literally die to just Morgana. Oh god. Or she could die to Thresh. Guess she got greedy.
Play Nilah for me in the next game and I will become #1 top cheerer.
I can maybe play Nilah next game. We'll see. Thank you again for the 1000 bits. Very generous of you. Lethality Vayne is a thing? Stupidly, yes it is. I mean, at least one lethality item anyway. Just lethality mythic. Yeah, 351 fleet healing at the moment. That's basically all trade damage. It doesn't really matter that it isn't actually damage, just as long as it's like damage that is reversed onto my HP bar. It's all like helping me win trades by 351 damage, which is insanely effective. We should be able to easily stomp this. They are fighting in way too big a wave. I should have ulted, but should be able to get him anyway very soon. Failed it. We just switch on to Twitch for now. Ah, that's unfortunate. I have boots. He does. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get him. Maybe if he only had tier 1 boots. Yeah, we'll path around. I don't want to lose too much HP here. Most of my wave is gone just to Morgana though. I really should have ulted sooner though. I would have been able to get Thresh. I honestly forgot I was even 6. I guess I must have only just hit it. I guess we can shove another wave, even though we don't need to. Oh, actually, by the way, since this build isn't actually very focused on attack speed, I definitely should have just done Bloodline. The sustain is actually quite nice on her for this playstyle. Usually my thought process is, with Fleet you actually get so much healing that it feels a lot more viable to just go Alacrity instead of Bloodline. But it just isn't really all that relevant for Lethality Vayne, since a lot of your auto attacks are literally just going to be Q auto attacks, so your attack speed doesn't matter too much. We could have also done Jhin for just enhancing our lane phase a little bit. I tried that once and it felt fine. Oh. I can easily just go Karthus here though. I don't know if I should continue this fight, but I guess I'll try it. I got cleanse if I need it. Yeah, this will work fine. There we go. Oh, misclick. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking there, like nobody was low there. Maybe if they had a stronger early game jungler than Karthus, that could have worked, but without us being low, there's nothing to do there. And Karthus was too isolated, it was so easy to just 1v1 him. I was like bursty-ish on this meta, ADC as Vayne. Oh no, Morgana. Damn. Won't be able to finish the plating. I think I shouldn't have risked it, actually. Oh, actually, wow, that is so worth it then. I actually got the gold, that's crazy. I hadn't hit the turret in ages. So I think I've actually tried doing other boots like Merc Treads on Lethality Vayne, and it felt fine if you really need it. Otherwise, I would say Berserkers is still like probably the best. I actually probably should have just done Jhin though. They're not actually... Even though Berserkers are probably like the best boots, they're not actually like as valuable as with other Vayne playstyles, so it's not worth rushing. It is a little bit nice though to have some attack speed, because it does like make it quicker for your auto attack to land, which puts your Q on cooldown sooner. Oh, should be fine. We could do with some more vision. We don't... Well, Morgana has one trinket. I don't have any trinkets. Damn, I tried. Ah, I really meant to stun him with that. My bad. Ah, I meant to be on him, not the turret. Okay, we'll just disengage while he's got ult up. We're so ahead we probably win it anyway, but like, why give him any sort of advantage? We know he's strongest during his ult, so we just disengage the ult. That was a low elo dive if I've ever seen one. That felt like low elo trying to imitate the high elo dive, but having no idea why a high elo dive would work in that situation. Yeah, I was gonna say I bet Thresh is still near that wall, but I could have been hooked and it wouldn't really matter too much, so I'm not too scared. Oh, that could be a kill. Probably should have ulted again immediately, but... There we go. Oh boy, I am very dead here unless we get a spell shield. Yeah, it was on cooldown. Unlucky. At least the wave is mostly shoved, so the wave state is gonna be good. The Vayne instinct's kicking in. Dude, I was trying to correct my mistake from earlier, because earlier, like, I should have used the end of trade and I didn't, so it resulted in a worse trade. So this time I tried to overcorrect and use the end of trade, but I was like, but I could actually kill him. Why am I Eing him away? Yeah. Nice try, Karthus. Didn't that first Q almost hit her? We should have had vision of her. He has to back off. He doesn't stand a chance in trades right now. I'm both 2 ahead and just playing such a stronger champion right now for those 1v1 trades. Only chance he has is sneaking up on me with his ult while I don't have ult up. He's kind of fucked here. I don't have to let him path into lane. I need Morgana to be near me though, so I can actually have a spell shield. Should they just force on me like 3v1 or even 2v1? Alright, I can't spend too long here though. It gives them time to set up a play with Karthus or anybody else. Oh shit. I'm keeping the fleet in case he actually pops up on me. If he pops up on me, then I want the fleet and the static shift burst on him. Should be able to win now. We have to switch focus onto Twitch. Oh. No! No! Fuck, my bad. I thought I could land one last auto on him, which might have killed him. I wasn't 100% sure. But I was willing to find out. But I just didn't get him range, because I had to do a weird side one to have any sort of chance of actually escaping the turret range. But I didn't. It meant that I didn't dash forwards enough, and then even having not dashed forwards enough, I still got hit by the second turret shot, which I was gonna do me no matter what. Even if I did get a triumph heal. And potentially a fleet heal, I don't know if I had it up there. So, just not really a situation where I could actually kill Thresh, although it was pretty close. With perfect execution, it would have been pretty close, but yeah, I would have still died in hindsight. I'll go back bot. Yeah, ideally this game I think I would have done Ghost for my summoner. Actually, I don't have ult. This might not be smart. We'll disengage from Twitch. Cleanse the ignite. Plant! God damn it. No. Ah, I'm so sad, man. Fuck. That sucks. I should have blue trinketed sooner. I wasn't 100% sure if Thresh was in the brush or not. But there was no point tanking up a free hook when I could just dodge it with Q if I could see it coming. If I just thought it with fleet up, I might have lived. Since Karthus' first strike instead of Dark Harvest. We don't have to worry about mana at all now. Can go for this red buff. I should probably not fight. I'm already way too far away to like bother turning around. I won't be in that fight in time at all. Oh well. That was a big shutdown to hand over. He was doing pretty well. We can maybe try and collapse on Twitch here. Oh my word. Okay, there's an Olaf there. Ah, he's just gonna get lanterned out, or is he? Whoa, what the hell? Ah, god damn it, that was unexpected. Very unusual move, but I guess he could see Twitch and I couldn't, so it made more sense to him than it did to me. That's crazy how much damage he did with his auto attacks in just the brief time it took him to flash on me. Unfortunately, I had Q on cooldown at the time, so there was actually nothing I could do about Twitch popping up. I think I reacted pretty well. I used E to finish off Olaf. If I hadn't done that, I'm not sure I would have actually killed him. Yeah, if I had to wait for another auto attack, I would have taken so much more damage. It's a testament to how doomed the situation was that even with that fast reaction, I still, like, immediately after died to Twitch because of how much burst Olaf did. What the hell? I might be able to fight here. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. What the? My autos keep cancelling, what the fuck? There we go. Hate it when autos just cancel for no reason though. Did we get the Drake? We did. Nice one, Pantheon. I thought he was trolling honestly, but they all ended up being low, which I guess he knew. Taking a little bit of a risk walking through the jungle alone, but I think I will be fine. There's more people I can 1v1 right now than if I was using a conventional Vayne build. Ow. Oh boy. No. No, we don't have spell shield, I'm dead. Damn it, my bad. Should've just turned on the Olaf who was flanking for no reason. Damn. One Twitch R auto was all it took for Karthus to kill me. Sven is faster up pinging wards than this Morgana is faster up pinging wards than I am. Yeah, also one nice thing about this build, both the fleet and the static shiv, is that Vayne Q generates a lot of static shiv charges and fleet charges. Let me just check how much it was against 130. We use Q. We generate 22 stacks per dash, and obviously Vayne's dash is like no cooldown even under the like normal circumstances. But especially with this build, when we're stacking so much CDR, the dash has like no cooldown whatsoever, so we just generate so many static shiv charges and just deal so much more damage with static shiv than any other ADC could. I think we'll join over here. I'm not sure how much progress we can make on that mid turret. Ah, cleansed badly. Fucking Karthus ult, man, it's ruining all my fights. Like, if Twitch just kept on fighting me, I would have probably died there with the Karthus ult. Alright, I need to stay out of here. At least without static shiv, I can't fight Twitch. I'm pressing attack move, so if Twitch pops up on me in stealth, I just immediately attack. Okay, I've got Dustblade now. Oh. I heard a Karthus somewhere, didn't I? Karthus Q. Alright, next up we can do Bloodthirster. The survivability will be really crazy. Basically, each Q right now is doing like over 1,000 damage. So life stealing for, what is it, 18% of that will be really nice. That'll make us significantly tankier, a much better duelist. Okay, we're gonna do Baron it seems, but I think I can just farm away first. Okay, nice. Wasn't really needed for the Baron itself, just in case we got into a fight. Couldn't quite get close enough to dash in there, would have been really bait. If it kept walking forwards just like half a second or less, I would have been able to.
Should fear me.
Losing vision there is really awkward. And here, oh my god, what the hell, bro? 3 autos. He died in 3 autos. That's what the build does. Dude, that was so awkward having no vision there for such an extended period.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Evil lurks around every corner.
That wasn't even a crit. Dude, I'm not critting. One auto and he's dead. There we go. Damn it. Was hoping you would predict a further juke downwards. Yeah, lifesteal from Bloodline would be doing a lot more in these fights than Alacrity is. I'm dying by very slim margins usually. Usually the Karthus ult. Alright, we can sell Darren's Blade for a BF sword. It's gonna be a while before we complete Bloodthirster anyway. Hey Thief Slav, how are you doing? Long time no see.
The shadows are to be feared.
Alright, we can maybe do wolves? Yeah, wolves on the way to the next mid wave if that stays up. If it dies to Pantheon, then I can, I guess, just do Raptors instead. But I do get the next wave. Wolves is just something to do on, like, while I'm waiting for them, because obviously I can't farm. Like, walk up and farm right there while there's 3 enemies there. We should disengage from the hammer ult. No reason to fight it. We don't need to. Well, he just stepped past it. Almost 3-shot. Ah, can't quite finish him. I'm afraid to keep pushing forwards there. Okay. Can base for Bloodthirster whenever I want now. We'll just farm one more wave, I think. Actually, we should keep on pushing while Set is doing whatever he's doing in their base. Looks like he's keeping them occupied for a while, so I might be able to get an inhib off that. Either that or I just help him during the fight. Wow, yeah, actually, either one works, I guess. And now he just wins without me, though, and I guess we can end off of that. What the fuck? Unexpected. Well, maybe we can end. Nice one. Alright, GG. Wasn't the cleanest game, but I hope it showed how the build is viable and very effective, surprisingly. Even with the one wrong rune choice. Give me the Nilah? We'll see. We'll see. I might play Nilah game. Another plus, you're just demolishing turrets and inhibs with that build? Yep, that is another plus. It's definitely the best Vayne build at taking objectives. Obviously, attack speed is nice for DPS and the champions, but because turrets aren't affected by on-hit, attack speed is not as valuable against them, instead AD is. And so is like Essence Reaver procs on turrets, Static Shift procs on turrets. And the Fleet Heal also works on turrets, which is really nice. Like, it's the full healing value. which is very valuable. Top 3 ADCs at the moment in Emerald. Misfortune, Kaisa, what was the other one? Ashe, of course. Ashe is very good right now. What did I ban? I'll just ban Yasuo. Oh. They're banning all my usual bans. I guess when I'm playing Nilah, I hate playing against Jhin. I'll just ban Jhin. Alright, fuck it. We'll just blind pick Nilah.
Joy, unceasing and forever.
Why do I suck on Ashe? It could be that you suck at playing immobile ADCs. I used to be like that. I used to, like, when I started playing ADC, I started off with Tristana, with Graves, with Lucian. I was only used to playing ADCs with dashes. So if I played anything else, I just did not know how the fuck to position. It took me, I don't know, like probably a couple of years of like deliberately forcing myself to play immobile ADCs occasionally to like really actually get used to it. Why do you hate playing versus Jhin? So as Nilah, obviously one of your biggest strengths as Nilah is having your W dodging auto attacks. It just straight up hard counters the majority of ADCs. The thing is for Jhin, having one, like, his attack speed is so low, realistically you're only actually blocking one of his auto attacks, which is not really that big a deal for Jhin. Unless it's his fourth shot, which you're blocking, but his fourth shot might not be timed at precisely the exact timing where you might want to actually activate your W. So if you're blocking anything other than his fourth shot, then it's just like not that impactful compared to blocking like 5 auto attacks from any other ADC. And there's also the fact that he's basically like a spellcaster ADC, so there's a lot of his damage that you just don't block. And he's also got like CC from his... Oh, hang on, these are not the rare runes. What are we doing? Close enough. I think I usually use actually inspiration with free boots, but whatever, this should be fine. Yeah, he's also one of the few ADCs with pre-level 6 CC, so he's got a fairly easy disengage. Generally it's just very hard to get onto him and actually do anything significant. Especially when you're barely blocking any of his damage with your W, which is supposed to be the huge advantage Nilah has against ADCs. Fucking hell, man, what is... How much is 70,000 bits? I've completely forgotten, but I know it's a lot. It's not $750, is it? Twitch, 5,000 bits, 2 USD. $750, man. That's fucking wild. Thank you so much, man. That's insanely generous. I appreciate that. Hey Dillis, hope you're doing well also. But yeah, when you're playing Nilah, basically the more auto attack reliant the enemy ADC is, the better. So like Ashe, for example, sure she's got a W, she's got a ult, but they do like no DPS whatsoever or any burst whatsoever compared to like auto attacking 5 times. So she is awful into Nilah. Or maybe not awful, but at least like how much damage she's going to deal into Nilah is terrible. The one advantage she has going for her is that obviously she is very good at kiting, which is a weakness of Nilah. Why am I always running cleanse, man? I don't need... Well, I mean cleanse is okay, but I'm not like thinking about whether I need it or not. I guess it's good here, but I need to stop brainlessly running it. Yes, but anyway, Ashe is good at kiting, but the thing is, if I have my way, I'm probably going to be one-shotting her with, like, through dashes before we ever get to a point where I run out of dashes and run out of mobility and run out of burst. and then her kiting actually starts to come into effect, she'll probably be dead before then. And won't be able to fight back because of my W.
No adversary is too powerful for me.
Matching skins on bot? Are we? How are these matching? Or do you mean the enemies? Oh, you mean the enemies. I was gonna say, does Amelia have a Nilah skin? Classic Nilah Amelia? We're quite weak in the early game. Or, well, level 1, at least compared to them, so... Let's try not to greed too much for CS here. Even that was a mistake, really. Thought it might not go punished, but it was. Just have to give up a lot of farm right now. Your objective in the very early levels, especially level 1 as Nilah, is to not sacrifice too much HP. Have to give that up because it would take me too long to set it up the last hit. Fuck no. Once I get level 3, like at the moment I have the choice to fight back because I've got E to close the gap now. But I'm not necessarily too strong. When I get level 3, that's when I'm actually strong. Like now. She's not even bothering trying to fight back right now, so I'm not even gonna bother activating W until now. Okay, that's fine. Actually, even just not activating W at all until Ashe just completely stopped running would have been fine. I can't really like turn back here because I don't have dashes. Without dashes, I can't really close the gap and do anything. So we're gonna wait for that to build back up, my E. I need at least 1, but ideally 2 to be able to keep on fighting. I'm also running low on mana. I really should have activated W. That was 60 mana down the drain. But now we have control over the lane. Suddenly they're just not able to zone me from farm anymore. And now imagine if I'd just been more greedy for farming the level 1 and didn't have the HP to do that. Terrible. Okay, we're about to get 2 dashes back up. Yeah, surfing cube can be quite misleading. Unusual Veigar gank. The hell? Weird. Anyway, we're gonna put 3 points in E. The burst in the early game is better from E max than it is from Q max, and it dramatically reduces the cooldown of your E, which is very necessary to close the gap, as you've seen. We can try and zone her from this cannon. I'm not sure if a flash auto would kill her there, but a flash Q might. At least if I had fully stacked Conqueror still, I don't at the moment. Okay, if she lets me just walk up to her, then this is just that simple. She needed to keep running away from me to at least force my flash. Should be able to pick up this plating, and do not touch the wave, because we don't have to bother shoving that in. Perfect. Just leave it. Ah, I hate that this minion is following me, but I can't do anything about it. I didn't do anything to make it even aggro me in the first place. Oh, and the other one follows Amelia as well. That's a disaster. We just have to shove it in now. It's either we... It's not ideal to shove it in, is the thing, but it's also not ideal to just leave it in that position. I say it's not ideal because we could get ganked here. Oh, that wasn't ideal either. We could get ganked here while we're shoving that in, even if the enemy bot lane doesn't get into lane in time. Shoving that in was a risk, but at least it's not guaranteed to bite us in the ass. Because we're not guaranteed to get ganked, they're not guaranteed to get into lane in time. Whereas if we just leave the wave like that, because the 2 minions went forwards, it would result in a freeze for them guaranteed, which is a guaranteed bad outcome. So that's when I just figure it's worth the risk. But that is really annoying about the fucking minion AI. Like, there's no reason whatsoever why it should have followed me there. And I can't do anything to drop the aggro either, besides just not hit anything, which I wasn't doing. I guess if I noticed in time, I should have just like stood still letting it hit me for a while until it actually dropped the aggro and looks the other minions. But when I drag it out, it can't actually like aggro into anything else because I'm the only thing near it. I just didn't notice at first. Okay, I'm nearly hitting 6. Next minion will give me 6. Also want to delay it a little bit until I've actually got my second E charge back up. Alright, here we go. Gonna use W for some movement speed here. Okay. Wasn't quite a kill. I was hoping they would keep on following with me, but it's fine. We still did a lot of damage with that in 1v2. I'm running low on mana now, though. I probably don't actually want to keep wasting Qs on the turret just because I'm running so low on mana. But I might also just want to base her, actually. Shake goes around. I'll just dash onto Emilio. Yeah, we'll just base. We don't have much mana to keep on laning. Like, we can keep on laning, we can keep on surviving, we can keep on farming, but we're not going to be thriving. We're not going to be gaining leads when I don't have the mana to kill them, so... We can just base. We're not going to lose too much farm here anyway, because they're not in a good position to crash this, and they're slow pushing anyway. When we get into lane, hopefully they're dumb enough to stay. And if they don't stay, then we at least get the crasher wave real fast, get another plating, make them miss farm. And if they do stay, well, they're half HP, I'm going to be full mana, full HP, and can easily abuse them. See, they're not going to crash this in time. I'm here to either clear this wave or just freeze it. I'm just trying to immediately all in again. Oh, that minion block was a bit awkward. That really is annoying. I would have been able to dash into Seraphine there. We'll just have to dash away again so I don't take too much damage in return there. So annoying. No, this isn't going to work. Okay, I think they're actually just basing. I'm gonna try and crash this so I can get that plating. Damn it. Not bad. Oh, she actually stayed. What the hell? If I don't go for this plating now, I'm just never gonna get it. And they're gonna get that Drake anyway, so... By never gonna get it, I mean it's gonna die now and then I would miss out on it. Because I can be a little bit patient here. Yeah, this Ashe does a very good job of cutting me though, you can see I'm pretty much dead here 100%. Ooh, nice try, Emilio. If it'd just been faster with that, I actually would have won it unexpectedly. Yeah, if Ashe plays this perfectly, actually, I can't actually even get in range of her E without flashing, or to E her without actually flashing. It's very annoying. Haven't had a base yet where I could actually properly get boots though. Also, why does Ashe have first strike actually? I noticed that when she was all-inning me, chasing me, that I'd heard the first strike sound, but I was like, surely that's not from Ashe. Okay, I can actually already base for Collector, I should do that. Then I want to rush Berserker so I can have as much movement speed as possible, make it harder for Ashe to kite me. Ashe flashed at one point, didn't she? Yeah, she did when I ulted. She didn't need to flash though, she just needed to ult me. Well, and then I would have cleansed it, and then she needed to flash. But you at least wait to see if I'm gonna react properly and cleanse, you know? You don't just flash first. I gotta be careful here, because in theory, I could 1v2. I'm gonna try it. But I can't reach her, man. Might be able to get her now as well. I think I got her. Holy crap, that was a close one. You can see she's actually playing it fairly decently though. Like I can barely reach her. Like I have to go into Seraphine because it's the only person I could reach there. Holy crap. But you can see that if I can actually close the gap, I am so strong. Because Ashe is an ADC and she can't fucking do damage to me. And even when she does, like I just straight up do more damage. That's the advantage Nilah has to make up for her low range, is just she does more damage than other ADCs do. Except for Draven. Hey Draco. I'm doing good, hope you're out too. So we can also do just a random Zeal before we actually finish Navori, just because Zeal is a nice power spike on Nilah. Crit in general is very nice on her. She's like exactly the type of ADC that in previous metas would have just like done 4 crit looks back when that was good. I don't have ult up yet, so I'm not too effective in a 1v2 right now. Just Tuesday, thank you so much for the prime sub, appreciate that.
Turret plating will fall soon.
That's one of the actually like most effective ways to close the gap onto Ashe right now. She plays this, like if she spaces this effectively, is she can space my E, but she can't really space me using E on a minion. There's no counterplay to that. It doesn't quite put me in her range, and it like it removes my E damage from her. But it does allow me to close the gap to then land another E. Oh, my bad. Oh, let me use W and ult. Keep missing. Okay, all good. Yeah, they got baited so hard that there was no chance that they could actually win a fight there if they have to all clump up as 3 there. Like even if Ashe didn't get hit by my ult, which I can't remember if she did or not, like it doesn't matter. If Shake was getting hit by my ult, he's dead and gonna be useless. If Seraphine has to get him rid of my ult, she's gonna die. They could not win that. Doesn't matter how like caught out Milio looks. So long as I'm there, they can't kill Milio. Not without sacrificing themselves. Let's get this Drake. Just saw you on YouTube. Glad I found your Twitch. Love the content, man. Hey, glad you like it, man. Welcome. Alright, we can base. Even though I'm pretty close to Cole, it's not gonna get me my full Navori power spike anyway, so it's not too important. Moon speed actually also would have been nice, like actually I think in this matchup, because I was struggling so hard with getting spaced by Ashe, what I should have done was the Serrated Dirk was fine, but then rush Berserkers and rush Zeal. Both of them give me a lot of movement speed. You can see right now I'm sitting on 404 movement speed. I could have had this closer to like 10 minutes if I just focused on these components, but obviously you gotta prioritize some AD first. It's useless building that much attack speed without AD. So Serrated Dirk into Berserkers into Zeal would have been good. Yeah, you can see Ashe has to play this matchup like absolutely perfect to be useful, because it's like I said, on the one hand, she has the slows which help her space me like really effectively, so that's one part that's annoying for Nilah. But on the other hand, as soon as one mistake happens, I get one edge in the fight and they just die. Or they just think they can beat me because they already spaced me so hard and cost me so much HP, and then they just start fighting me and then they just lose even though I was low. You know? You can't make mistakes here. Oh. That's fine. Hello. Wait, that has to be the real one. Oh, never mind. So much for that. But I still get this one. That's annoying, I didn't get it for myself, but well. Nice one. I don't think I need to ult. I think I should have. I actually had cleanse, I forgot though. Oh god. I do have to flash now. Otherwise, I'm just... Not only does he escape, but I also just take so much damage from ult I might even die. Is there anybody that can kill me right now? Not really, I have cleanse up. If Ashe ults me or something, I just survive anyway. If Shaco was alive though, then that might actually be a concern, but he's obviously not. I think we just saw Cho'Gath at the top. Yep. So he's not coming. He's not gonna flank me or anything. Okay, I kinda need to stick around for one more wave, one of Ori. Which I definitely think is the best Nilah build right now. Super good. Definitely the highest damage build, at least. Nice. Close one. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, so close. Holy crap. The juke on the Q almost looks script like it was... She just straight up stopped moving to dodge it. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that hammer digger just walked way too close. We just dive immediately. Once I close the gap and do my initial burst and follow it up with ult, he's just screwed. Oh, my bad. Should have saved that Q. That sucks. I suppose I could have just dashed onto Ashe. I thought I would be in more trouble there, though. That shit will stop push down. He's gonna have Zanya soon, though. Nice one. Or we can do the streak. Okay, we can do Bloodthirster now. I wouldn't advise, like in general, I would not advise doing Lord Dominic's as like a core item on Nilah because she already gets so much armor pen from her Q anyway. I'm currently on 20% and it's going to keep getting higher the more crit I build. And it's not really all that efficient to combine different sources of armor pen. Like the fact that Nilah has like innate armor pen just means that I don't have to build Lord Dominic's even against a tank like the Shogath, unless he gets a really fuck ton of armor. I'm way too overextended here. But so long as it's just me and Shogath, I'm fine. My Q also has no cooldown thanks to Navori, it's really crazy. We should be able to get these raptors. We should probably just focus on doing Baron. Just go do it. There's no way they can contest. We're too behind. Kind of sick of the Eclipse Cleaver Grudge build. Wait, on who? On Nilah? I've heard of Eclipse, which is really good on her and really fun, but I don't know about Cleaver Grudge. Alright, we can go top for now. Until the next rake. Actually, we can take this blue too. Oh, what? How did he not get executed by Collector there, damn? Alright, I guess we might just be able to end instead. Jesus. Alright, GG. Oh, thank you for the bits, Niklas. Why are you stopping at Masters and not going to Challenger? Because I know I can achieve Masters, but I know I cannot achieve Challenger. So going for Challenger would be a waste of time. I do not have the hands for Challenger. Just have to believe in yourself. I believed in myself for many years. And I never hit Challenger. Never even came close, so I think I know what I'm talking about. Believing myself is not the magic drug that gets me to hit Challenger. Would you recommend for a total noob to just take recommended items to build, or just the most used item build, rather than think about the items in game and very probably run the item build? It is fine to just run the same build every game pretty much. The only thing you have to do is think about situational stuff like building Lord Dominic's. But generally, you can get away with just doing the same build every game, mostly. Especially like on certain champions. Like on Vayne, you wouldn't necessarily want to use the lethality build every single game, but if we're talking about an ADC like Jinx, where like she only really has one build choice, then yeah, you just run the same stuff every game. Is that really elite support with teleport? I hope not. Maybe we just do the Senna build again. Senna was really nice yesterday. Yeah, let's do it. Actually forgot yesterday, by the way, how good approach velocity is on Senna. Could really tell that I wasn't running it. Oh. Sucks. Don't forget predictions. Honestly, I'm too lazy to do predictions, man. The guy doing the predictions is a mod.
Left unsatisfied.
Where's the same really support?
No one fights alone in the mist.
Yeah, we can do cut down since Senna's so squishy. I probably won't bother combining it with cold though, because Senna's so squishy. I'd like the HP from Doran's Blade. I'm generally only playing Ashe and Misfortune, so you understood. Yeah, you can, like, so Ashe has a lot of builds that you can run, but they're not necessarily situational. It's really more like personal preference most of the time. So you can just get away with doing the same build every time. The only situational thing would be, like, Triforce build is not quite as good into tanks, because you might like the damage to kill them. But if either way you just always, like, if you prefer the Ginsu's build, then you can just always run that one. There's never a situation where it's bad. I might want to run Cleanse here, actually. It's going to be good against Nasus, it's going to be good against Lux, and it's going to be particularly important into Lux in this matchup, because if I get rooted by Lux from a long range, then that can enable a Misfortune ultimate from long range, and I get one shot by the combo. I'm assuming that actually is a Lux support, right? Not a Nasus support with TP. What are the odds? Do you think it's possible that both supports are off meta and running TP? What are the odds that both of the supports in one game are doing that? That surely has to be an SS mid, right? There's no way I am currently playing a game where both supports are running TP. That does not sound real.
If I can handle this gun,
Hey, Heidekin.
I can handle myself. Trust me, I can handle this gun.
The thing that makes me think that it actually might be real is the fact that he's running Comet, which sounds much more like common a choice on Nessa support, if that's what he's playing, you know, for whoever actually plays that, then it would make sense to actually run it on solo lane Nessus. Although it is also more likely for a mid lane Nessus to run Comet than it would be for a top lane Nessus. So it could still be mid, potentially. It is bronze? Yeah, but even for bronze, man, like what are the odds? Ashe didn't hit it. AP Nessus support is strong and super annoying. It sounds very bad into Senna though. Like the whole point is poke and you're playing against the one ADC who actually has sustain. Which obviously doesn't mean the pick is bad, it's just quite unlucky for him if that's the case. Oh my god, it actually is net. Like they both have TP, what the fuck, man? What are the odds? We haven't had a single support running TP in this, like in any game on this account as far as I remember. And now both supports are running TP. What the fuck? That is so weird. These are astronomically low odds.
Don't make this personal. I'm not nice.
Okay, Nasus. Not gonna do anything.
That monster wants to hear me scream. He can keep waiting.
We wouldn't be able to crash this in time to make her miss significant farm anyway, so may as well just slow push. And if we slow push 3 waves as opposed to 2 waves, that also means we can then just base afterwards if we want to. And get something like Cole. I'd probably rather just rush the static shift though on this pick, rather than actually bother with Cole. It's poor misfortune. Yeah, we'll just go for the long sword. Yeah, both Courage Shard and also the static shift completion will be very nice to get. I don't want to delay it. He needs to stop hitting this wave. There's no reason why these minions should be low besides her hitting them. The minions are all focusing the turret mostly. See, that minion wasn't gonna die. Oh well.
Line up a shot while the whole world screams.
This is a very nice combination between our CCs. Nice. Got some extra mist out of that.
I remember my nightmares. Wish I could remember.
It's gonna be impossible to shove this in though.
Doesn't leave scars. You are more.
See, my whip curse sucks until static shift, man. That's why I'm not even bothering trying to crash this. Might as well slow push and deny a little bit more farm that way. Oh, my bad. At least it's a guaranteed miss every time you miss a cannon, so it's a small consolation. I did not even mean to heal police there, but that was nice. Wait, she's been here this whole time? Why not actually base if you're gonna get zoned from farm that long anyway, though? Jesus. I can't really cross her there actually, because she'll just queue the costers, and the coupons will outtrade me. That's nice though. Okay, we see their jungler is currently mid. I really need to pay attention to where he's going. Okay, he's going topside, so I know I'm still safe to keep on laning here without my support. We'll drop some vision just in case, but because we don't know for sure that I'll have an opportunity to ward in future, whereas I do now. Alright, slope, or rather freezing is going to be the move here. She can't really walk up and farm in this situation. She needs to base. We're also going to base on the freeze, probably. Like, if she bases, the way we're going to abuse that to get a favorable base is just by leaving the wave frozen as we base, instead of trying to crash it on Senna's wave clear, which is not advisable. The one thing I would want to do is just soak up, at least, like, make sure I got the cannon before I recall. But also don't want to kill it fast, otherwise it ruins the freeze. Should be fine now. Yeah, you can see Misfortune's having a miserable time. Thinning it out just a little bit, and I think I should be good to base here. I'm gonna tell her exactly what I want us to do. Let's see if she listens. Don't do it, don't do it.
My walls aren't unbreakable.
Okay, if she doesn't use W, it should be fine. Even if she lost hits, or even like auto attacks them occasionally when she shouldn't be. So Senna, you still want to last hit? Yeah, unless you're doing fasting Senna, which means your support is gonna not buy the support item and just farm instead, then you want to farm. That's the whole point between why I think Senna ADC is strong right now, is because Static Shiv actually makes it quite easy for her to farm. I have to fucking use Q there because I can't target that. Like, usually her wave clear is a huge weakness for her throughout the entire game, but then as soon as you complete Static Shiv, that weakness is just completely gone now. Sadly, because they're getting stumped so hard, there's not actually much trading going on here, so I'm not getting too much missed. A lot of my missed when you're playing Senna ADC is just supposed to come from actually trading. But we keep on freezing though. So long as Misfortune isn't getting any farm, any XP, then we're just completely demolishing them. Okay, Misfortune's roaming. We should have time to just start turning this into a slow push and crash it then, because she's just so far away. If she was roaming mid, for example, I would keep this freeze up, because I would not have time to crash it and get some platings and deny all the farmer to turret before she has time to rotate back from mid to bot. But when she's all the way top, she's way too far away. I know that even with my poor ass wave clear, I am most likely, not guaranteed, but most likely should be able to crash this. Okay, the awkward thing now though is she actually died. I wasn't expecting her to die, so her death timer, followed by the home guards, is actually going to get her into lane in time to actually soak up this wave on her turret, unless she chooses to keep trolling and go somewhere else again. But that being said, I've got plenty of gold anyway. It's not like a disaster if I end up crashing this and handing her some farm. I'll just take that time to base and come back into lane with more items. And also maybe still go for the plating. Is it low? Nah, I won't bother. I don't think so. Well, actually, you know what? Nah, fuck it. Can't. I could, but it would kind of force me to stay. Which I don't want to do when I'm sitting on this gold. It's kind of crazy that I don't actually have any kills though. Kill participation even. Even though we're stomping bot lane. Nasus has died once, Misfortune has died once, but none of it was near me. There's Nocturne. We can use F keys to find where his trail is.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Killing spree.
Okay, Misfortune roaming again. We'll just keep on freezing this time. Like I said, when it's mid lane, we know for a fact that she can rotate in time if we choose to crash. Kind of a boring game, but this is how we play this properly.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Just need to thin that out if I'm gonna freeze it by tanking it.
Hunted by the forces of...
Maybe I'm playing Senna, so I got some sustain.
Okay, I can make this work. The mist is not my enemy.
I'll go place a ward.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, hello, Herald. Okay, that's not terrible. At least whoever dropped the Herald got that cannon gold.
An ally has been slain.
Presumably Kazakhs. Yeah.
My curse? I don't carry this.
I'll also just position myself so I'm hitting the turret at the same time as Kazakhs with my Q.
Unstoppable.
Oh,
Guns not
yeah.
heavy after all.
Didn't have to shove this wave, but I may as well. I can shove it before I base. My whiff I don't have static shiv yet, but already my whiff clear is a lot better thanks to my DPS being higher, thanks to my items. Ooh, damn. Not ideal, but again, we get the mist at least. I suppose I can just get the turret before I leave. Nobody's defending anyway. Except potentially this guy. I need somebody to cover me. Nice.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Turret plating will soon fall.
Alright, I'm gonna leave that because I might get ganked by Nocturne. Recasters are not that important anyway.
Ask blessings of the isles. Part of me keeps wondering when I'll run into the land.
Dominating. An
Nice one.
enemy has been slain.
Sentinel, wife, beacon under dam.
200 gold shut down with 000. Classic. She can have that cannon too. I just keep getting missed. Your missed income should just pop up, like massively ramp up during the mid game just because there's gonna be more or less people hitting around you that aren't you. Especially if you weren't getting many stacks in lane from trading, like I wasn't here since I barely had a lane opponent.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Fear moves like a current.
Okay, I guess that's not me.
Shut down.
There. Nice. I'm gonna win this game 0-0-0, aren't I? Oh. What the hell? Missed. Ah, so close. I could do with basing. Running low on mana, sitting on a lot of gold. You could probably also do Navori with this build, by the way. Might be something to test next time.
No one said this would be easy. If they did, they're probably dead by now.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Damn. Well, we know Nocturne doesn't have ult. He's probably dead here. He needed to spell shield that. Nice. Ow.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Wish I could remember the game.
Ow. Ah, shit. Well, that's not quite a kill. I'm fine.
Death doesn't leave scars. Each stone, a sentinel.
Hey, I ended up with a kill. I'm not gonna end 0-0-0.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
We could do Drake. Honestly, what is Elise doing? Did she... Well, yeah, she farmed red buff and golems. What the fuck? It's 50 farm as the support, bro. Did she... Wait, did she ever have the support item? Because she doesn't have it now. No, she did have it. I remember. I checked at the level 1 after she used W on Misfortune to check if she had stacks on her support item, and she didn't. But she had the support item. She just sold it. Fair enough. Just used it to generate some free money in the lane phase, then sold it for a profit.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, GG. Very boring game, but clean and clinical. That's how we run it. I believe against Senna, Nessus ends up maxing W instead. I believe against Senna, Nessus ended up going AFK. I could be wrong. Maybe he was just roaming. But I did not notice him for most of that game. Okay, most likely not gonna want cleanse if we're gonna have Morgana support.
A woman's left unsatisfied.
I just today learned, by the way, about the Fleet Footwork static shiv. Just on a mid. Oh, okay, Morgana bent. Yeah, apparently that build is pretty good. I can imagine it's pretty fun. Actually would give her really strong single auto attack trades, which is usually a huge weakness of Tristana. What? Why can't I trade? What the? Where's the assist box? What? I can't click on that. Here we go. Jesus, what the hell was that? Really, he doesn't want to trade. Oh my god. I'll just do Caitlyn. Yeah.
I'm on the case.
And that's probably going to be luck support for real this time, so we actually do want to run cleanse. Ah, man, I'm all out of strawberry milk now. How can I go on? Q Punch 1258, thank you so much for the prime sub, man. Appreciate that. Oh, my win-loss is wrong, by the way. I wasn't actually 8-3 today. I was 10-3. It was 2 wins I forgot to count, and now we should be 13-3.
Every case, every investigation.
That one Senna one of my matches here, they look so weird. 1-0-0. I didn't have much reasoning for picking Kill in this game, but just besides the fact that I would say she's an okay blind pick and fairly decent with mage supports, which Brand seemed very intent on picking.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Together we can very easily just keep them permanently under turret, where they're gonna have a hard time trying to fight back. While we're just poking away at them from very long range.
Me miss? Not by a long shot.
Minions have spawned.
Crime is common. Logic is rare.
Oh, funnily enough, I actually wasn't answering your question. I was just like, I should elaborate on why I picked Caitlyn. I had only read... You said, Caitlyn is hot, but I heard she isn't strong currently, and I just did not read the rest of your comment.
Even the smallest clue can
Didn't see you asked about that. I tend to skim a lot, so if your question isn't at the start of your comment, I might not read it.
can only end with you behind bars.
A little bit risky positioning, but... Ooh, nice dodge. Yeah, honestly, I took so much minion aggro there, that was absolutely not worth the risk. It ended up being an okay trade, but... Do they have heal? They do. So I won't try too hard to hit Misfortune there. Oh.
Tolerate lawlessness.
Did he flash for that? He did. We could have been more coordinated there. She still has heal, doesn't she? Yeah. Smart. She didn't have to use it, so... Best not. I won't level anything for now. I might end up using E, but if we just push them with a turret, W should probably be better. Oh, this is exactly when I could have used D. That could have actually been a kill if, oh, never mind. I should just way overextended there. Ooh, nice one. That's why we generally level traps. And I believe she's dead that time. She never ended up healing, did she? No. She could have healed there. But yeah, you just... I guess this is really reliable in low elo. And high elo, the trap under turret is mostly a zoning tool. Or like a really big cheese if they happen to not see you placing it. I placed it in front of her twice, so she should have been able to see that. I have headshot and fleet there, so I pretty much don't trade anything. My bad, I should have saved Q for this wave. I thought I was going to be able to crush that. Wait, no, my bad. My fleet was not enough to heal me there. Save me there. Not a strong enough heal yet, my bad. Slugs plays very aggressively, mostly badly, but in that case it was actually good. Yeah, so the only way to, like, I didn't even manage to dodge it, but the only way I would have been able to dodge that E was by walking forwards, which is not exactly what I want to do when I'm this slow against Misfortune being high HP. And then here, so I fucked up really hard because I wanted to auto-attack her for the fleet heal, which I thought would mean that even if she like flashes on me for an auto, I would still live, hopefully. But I don't actually need to directly auto her. I have my E, so I can immediately just like remove that, or create a gap between us where she can't reach me. And then the E also allows me to land the long range auto, which would have been enough to proc the heal from fleet. I did not need to just directly auto and give her vision of me in the brush. Bro, they're doing some construction on the fucking street I live on. The ground is literally shaking right now. Like, what the fuck are they doing? I feel like I'm experiencing an earthquake. And actually, this guy's, I've never experienced an earthquake. There's never been an earthquake I could notice in any place I lived. Damn. Ah, close. So that would have been a worth trade if I actually managed to hit Lux with the trap. Because I couldn't actually do it, I should have just focused on trading back with the Misfortune there. But if I had hit her with the trap, that actually would have created a kill onto Lux, which would have been worth the damage I would tank from Misfortune. Instead, it just turned into a bad trade. The mistake I made there was just not knowing exactly whether I had time to lock her down with the trap in conjunction with the brand CC. She did not expect me to keep walking to the side there, that's why I thought it would be good. Careful, Brand. We don't really want to trade here because we're taking too much aggro. We had a good trade, and then we can just back off. We don't need to keep dragging it out, trying to force a kill. I got Kerche Shard and Fleet here, so I'd like to trade if possible. Fucking Ashe is fast. Nice one. That creates a huge HP swing every time when you have the Fleet and Kerche combined. Obviously, don't sacrifice too much CS trying to make it happen, though. What? What the hell? Dude, is she... Oh. If that had just landed sooner... We're probably dead here. Okay, never mind, I got her. But I missed. Okay, the Triumph. I don't have cleanse up, sadly. Ah, damn. Dude, 5 more seconds and I would have been able to remove Ignite, and then I think I would have been fine. Oh well. Ooh, this wave state is really awkward though. Ren should have shoved it in, but I won't spam ping him. Like, I feel like if I, spam ping Brand, he's just gonna get really confused and not be sure why I'm pinging him. And then just end up failing to crash it anyway. Do you think the bot lane meta will shift in the near future? Because I'm tired of seeing Ashe, MF, Kai'Sa every game. Probably after like a few patches they'll just shake things up with some nerfs. I can't really get near to hit the turret for the plating there. Oh god. Okay, I needed somebody to actually stop doing the Drake and come save me there, but ow. But it works fine because they stopped chasing. Maybe they didn't have vision. Yeah, they don't have vision. We have a pink there. Alright, we're just gonna do that for harass. Basically, the disadvantage of trying to use your ultimate as a finisher is that it means that it doesn't actually help you win a fight, it just helps you get a kill if you happen to win it. It doesn't mean that you will actually win though. But if you use it to soften up the enemy ADC before any fight potentially happens, you're more likely to win that fight. Even if you lack the tool to use it to finish them off, but you might not even need it for that purpose. You might be, if you're saving it only to finish people off all the time, you're saving it for a purpose which it might not even be needed for. Which is a huge waste. Potentially. It's much better as a poke tool when you're confident the enemy's support won't be able to block it or shield it. In Lux's case, our W isn't that strongly. Ooh, ooh, nice one, a nice reaction, Brand. I thought it was gonna be screwed there. Close. Nice one. I'll just shove another wave. What the hell? Oh boy. We might be in trouble here. It's Sniffy, so I can't hit it with net. Or actually I can. But Brent can't hit it with his stun though. We could have put a bit more effort into trying it, but yeah, it probably would have worked out the same anyway. My bad. Yeah, nah, it was greedy to shove another wave. My bad. I wasn't really thinking about who their mid laner was. I was just like, okay, so they want to come and gank, but the enemy ADC isn't here. We got some vision. How bad can it turn out? Well, turns out badly.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Oh. Nice one, Lux. It's exactly what you want to do support if you're like not needed in the lane, because we're not in lane yet. Just hide in the brush, pretend like you're not there. Oh, Lux, she keeps bouncing it onto Misfortune. Ah, I missed it. I just hit that Q. Oh well.
Someone call for a sheriff.
Close, I'm sure it must have been close. Okay, we can jump into the wave. I got static shift now, so it's gonna be very fast. Hopefully we don't get ganked again. But at least if we do, I'm guaranteed to crash the wave at the same time. Pierce is on the way, but we got help. Oh, damn. There we go. Alright, we can base. I'm gonna try static shift with the Storm Razor actually. Awkward. Awkward base timing though. Also, just not taking advantage of a good chunk of damage on a reasonably short CD if you just hold Kittle forever. Yeah, exactly. Like, your Kit ultimate just straight up does more damage throughout the game if you just spam it, like right now, just because I can, compared to if I'm only saving it for the perfect moments. You will literally deal more damage. And how does that not increase your chances of winning? Not even going to cap. Did not know you stream. I thought you did YouTube. I used to be a full-time streamer. It's only this year that I just stopped bothering streaming at all. Oh, damn it. Oh, I thought I actually got hit by that. My bad. Ah, fuck. I wasted my cleanse. All good, all good. I've not been hit by Luxio a single time, have I? Alright, nice one. Bitch stole my kill, but I'm gonna allow it. She was under pressure.
Turret plating will fall soon. An enemy has been slain.
Alright, we can go ahead and base now. What do you think about them K changes? I forgot they even existed. She just got like more damage on her headshot and more damage on her ult, right? But I checked her win rate and it literally only went up by like 0.5% because they did not look like big changes. Like they're, I don't know, like I couldn't do the math behind it, but it did not feel like it should be big. Makes her a little bit nicer if you're really determined to play Caitlyn though. Which this game I was. The Perna Fury losing her entire pack to Shiv. Oh, did that happen? I didn't even notice. But yeah, I was mentioning in my Ezreal game yesterday that I believe that's what Static Shift does, which is really so useful if you're playing a skill shot based champion. Like for Brand, it's really annoying for him to not be able to land Q, so I can just remove the entire pack for him. Oh my god, she's so fast, my bad. Oh. Oh, thought she'd walk into that kill. Pussy. Damn. Only it's a melt for her. Might have still got blocked, but you never know. She walks forwards into that, are you kidding me? I don't think I would have reached her. Okay, Nefir is not roaming, I'm not afraid of Lilia, so we can go get this turret. I mean, she didn't expect the double energizer burst, I guess. Essentially, I think this feels better than doing Fire Cannon before Storm Wizard. But I'll definitely do Infinity Touch now instead of Fire Cannon.
An ally has been slain.
Pack starts at 24% AoE reduction. Oh, so it doesn't work the entire game? Good to know. Let's see if one auto attack just kills the pack now, though. Oh. I don't think it did. That was a terrible trap. That one was better. Nice. I think even with Alessandra, it still would have worked out. Yeah. Okay, I just barely got her. Oh, I got cleanse. Should be fine then. Probably. No, fuck. I just. Actually, I think I could have dodged the comet with my E. I think my E had just come up. Fuck. Oh well. Her pack health caps at 350 at 18.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, I mean that would not be one shot by Shiv. Especially if it's AoE reduction on top of that.
I will not tolerate lawlessness.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Not bad. Just let me out of the pack. I want to see it die. Too bad. Okay, that did not one-shot those pets, though. Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe I get Sivir though if Misfortune is not a good team player. Yep. Nice. Nice. I started only walking forwards because I had Energizer, but then she just kept on trading. And then yeah, I had the headshot coming up at some point. Hello. Good thing I had a vision there, I would have died. Yeah, Liguri. Hello, Jax. Oh, dude, I did not expect that to actually be hurled. Oh. I thought that was Lux's Q, man. You're kidding me. Fuck. I don't know what is wrong with me. First, I didn't interpret that Lux ult as like an enemy Lux ult. I just thought it was some random Lux ult effect. And I fucking think Lilia E is Lux Q. Here's the playlist link. Sleep interrupts dashes. It interrupts Caitlyn dash. Caitlyn's dash is very uniquely coded for some reason. It gets interrupted by like any sort of stun, even though stuns don't interrupt displacements generally.
An ally has been slain.
I'm not here to serve. I'm here to protect.
You played 2v2 at all? What's your favorite ADC in that? My favorite ADC was Draven, actually. Like, it wasn't the most effective. I think Twitch was my most effective ADC in 2v2, but Draven was really fun.
I am not Hector's dog. I work for its people. No one else.
He had a harder win condition, or at least a win condition that relied more on a duo partner than Twitch did, though. With Twitch, you can just, like, use any engage from your partner to just try and get a double kill. As Draven needed generally to be peeled and played around.
You have slain an enemy.
Wait, I don't have E. Oh my god, that damage. Oh, hello. Dead. Don't even bother using Zanya's near Caitlyn, man. Alright, I think we can get this. Actually, we don't have our junglers. Maybe for the best that we don't. Anybody could steal that. That's fine, we can do it anyway. Set. I guess Lux isn't trying to steal. She has the best chance of stealing it. Oh, hello. I hope he doesn't have a Blossom on there. Looks like no.
Never a dull moment.
Alright, I'm doing Fark on the next full Energizer. Ashe jungle. I'm sure the fact that the guy flaming has 76 CS has nothing to do with his criticism of his jungler.
Nothing when they fail to protect the public. Hot on the trail.
Okay, well there's currently a Lily in our jungle.
Always maintain
Feels like such a big waste of time to go hunting for her though. Yeah, she's already gone. Look at that damage.
Fancy a treat? No stone left unturned.
Hello, what the fuck? How did she get in there without me seeing her? What? What the hell? Wasn't I in the... I don't know. I won't question it.
Be good while I'm gone, won't you?
I think I'm fine. Lily was low, right? Otherwise, I'm so sorry for this free kill I just handed over, team.
Let's chuck this case
But
wide open
thanks to that, I can now base and Soldarin's Blade for Farkanen.
till I return.
Which is my only lifesteal, so I don't like it, but I do have Fleet for some healing. In the meantime, until I get Vamps up there. And I can get red buff. Unless Brand does. Please don't do it, please. Thank you. He was literally gonna do it, man.
The evidence.
K-Trap, one of the very few good hourglass counters. Yeah, it just hard counters it. It is like so depressing playing an hourglass reliant champion like Fizz or Kassadin into Caitlyn, because there's just no fucking good use of it. You will just get one shot every time you even try.
Headshot. I do love a good one.
Oh god. We need Jax to not collapse on us here. Nice, it worked. No way that actually killed her, holy shit. Goodbye, Lilia. Nice. I mean, we can't just... Some people can do Baron, some people can push, that way we get both Inhib and Baron.
The situation. A good investigator.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Why didn't the 4v3 guide Herald in with Seth and Bran? No idea. Alright, now I got my lifesteal back. Now we can push bot and get the Drake as well.
I love a good chase.
I don't know at what point the team is squishy, tanky, melee when you're at range, or even when you snowball, or just scale. So the snowballing versus scaling is a lot more like less clear, and depends a lot on you as a player and your experiences and your confidence in yourself, as well as the matchup. But the other stuff is literally the stuff you'll get from experience. There's no like set way to define when a team is tanky or not. I'm sure even high-level players disagree on that sometimes. Nice. Fucking vision. Should be dead even if the Q doesn't land. Yep, we do the Q just in case though. Alright, GG. Is there a delay? No, I just read questions late sometimes. Yeah, the build felt pretty alright. I liked it more than any Energizer into Farkanen. So Jhin would probably be the best pick, or Zyra in particular. Good play, Jhin. Misfortune would also be quite decent, since Zyra's lockdown combo is actually quite long for mage support. Even if it wasn't long, like for example, even just the Lux Q is already good setup for Misfortune ult. But especially Zyra, because it's potentially AoE, and also like just single target lockdown is insanely long for a mage. So pretty good with Misfortune as well. I think I'm more in the mood for Jhin though. Actually, Jhin doesn't sound like terribly fun into Mordekaiser. I guess I'll have to build QSS for that, but I mean, neither does Misfortune, so no reason not to pick Jhin.
In carnage, I bloom like a flower in the dawn.
Have we played Jinx today? No, I haven't. Maybe we'll do a Jinx game later. Do we need cleanse here? Who even is their support? I don't know. But we don't really need cleanse. We can do exhaust. How does first strike work with Misfortune, or in general you hit with auto attack or something and then use your skills, since that will give you more gold? No, generally you just let it apply whenever you're doing like naturally, whenever you're just naturally doing damage. So it's like good on Q poke, it's good when you're doing an ER combo, or just R in general if your support happens to hit some lockdown. If you walk up for an auto attack Q trade, that's also decent. You don't like hyper play around it, you just, you know, treat it as a nice bonus when you're just going about your natural gameplay. Yeah, don't really worry about it. The one thing you could do, like you go out of your way to do because you have first strike, is if you're getting into a trade against somebody who outranges you, and it's clear it's about to be a trade, you can use your E on them just as they're about to hit you from outside of your range, so that you don't lose it before the trade happens. But that's very specific. It's like if you're playing like Misfortune into Caitlyn or Jinx or something. Because E is the only tool you have to actually like hit them before they hit you, or around the same time at least, since you have the 0.25 second grace window for first strike after they hit you to still hit them before you actually lose first strike. You can do boot start on Jhin, I just don't like it. I'd say it's better if you need the sustain, which we don't really need against the Galio lane.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I cannot be good.
Still miss old masteries, saying there was so much more diversity than there was with the new runes. Not in terms of like how many there were total. The diversity is maybe probably about the same, or like higher in this system than the mastery system. But like you could run more runes or masteries back then,
I shall choreograph this affair.
And on some champions like Twitch, there was just never been a rune that was as good for them as Fervor of Battle used to be. Although Lethal Tempo, both versions have come pretty close. Particularly the old one for Twitch. I forgot he's fucking Galio and not Nautilus. I was respecting him like he was a Nautilus. Damn.
Let's start the show.
Yeah, just prioritizing the fourth shot there just in case. Like, obviously you do a bit more damage if you do Q auto compared to auto Q. But there's no guarantee that Ezreal is going to keep walking forwards after the first hit. So we'd rather that first hit be fourth shot since it does more damage. There's guarantee actually landing it. Boom, and there's the synergy. I should have saved that first shot actually. Could have been a kill on Ezreal. I suppose that would kill him, but...
My work asks questions. It never has answers.
First blood.
Oh wow, she just straight up killed him. That's one. I mean, I guess we can just leave the wave here. Nah, I'd rather get this wave as well, so we can do double longsword. Damn it, missed one. I won't even be able to do double longsword now, will I? Nah. Longsword and boots then. We definitely don't have the choice of shoving another wave, because it's again on wave. We'll just end up doing Cole then. Our only other option would be longsword and boots, which would be okay. Actually, yeah, I should have done that. Just I keep forgetting. Like, because I do like Cole is the sustain, which doesn't really do much for Jhin because he can't auto attack too much. I mean, it's not useless. It's just my personal preference, but. So she should have basically, she's like half HP and less than half mana. At some point, she's being greedy to just get solo XP and get some lost hits for herself. And now at some point, she's gonna have to just choose to base and leave me 1v2. Although Gali seems to have made the same mistakes, I guess we'll just be 1v1. Except for now, it's just Ezreal being 1v2, but he also can't... Like, we can't abuse that because he's got the pushing wave. And Zyra being here is not really very useful.
Everyone wears a mask. I just chose to create my own.
There's also the fact that he's Ezreal, so even if we go like hard trying to engage onto him, he's just gonna eat backwards and we're just gonna eat a lot of minion aggro for nothing.
The ecstasy of opening night. Happiness is a form of God.
Not smart, buddy. Doesn't really, like, I keep going hard on Ezreal here because it doesn't really matter too much if Gala engages on me. So long as I'm not under turret, I'm not gonna lose that trade. I should have keyed Ezreal, I didn't expect him to walk up there. Ah, I fucked that up. Alright, I'm not under turret, so it should be okay. Nice, Sour got him. Close. Alright, half the wave is pretty much dead already, we can just keep on shoving it. Alright, that's good enough. I know we'll do Static Shiv, the only Jhin item I actually like rushing. Oh. Well, aside from Ravenous Hydra, I like Ravenous Hydra rush as well if we're doing a lethality build. Hi, what do you think about Saber quitting League because everybody one-shots? That's just preference. I mean, I'm not necessarily a huge fan of it as an ADC main, but I can also tolerate it. I enjoy the game despite it.
To be ugly.
Killing spree.
Can you go lethality on Ashe? You technically can, I just think it would probably be terrible. It's a much better build on support than it is on ADC. It's a good low economy build, not so good build for actually being the carrier of your team.
It is only when the gun fires that I am alive.
Just wait.
Rooted right into the plant. Ooh. Oh god. Nice. We got a bit lucky there. I was not trying to juke her, I was just being indecisive about where to move. We'll focus Ezreal for now. Damn it. Nice one. I should have time auto better, I guess. Can't fight him there. Damn it. Guess I can try and stick around, see what happens. The bright side is that this is like pushing into me, so eventually this is gonna crash under turret, and I'll be almost perfectly safe there. Then I get to soak up that wave under turret, and then I can just base off there, even though the wave state won't be perfect. Although I do have the mana to shove, and I can be pretty sure by now that they have actually based. We can do double traps there. After the second trap, we can use Q. Boom, whole wave is gone. Not bad. A little bit of a risk to stay there, but it pays off, and the only reason I can even do it is because the wave is pushing towards me. But they should have stayed. They should have stayed and tried to punish, because I'm literally one hit from death. So long as they were smart, what they should do is just stay in lane, push the wave under turret, and just threaten to dive me. I can't loss hit at all, because I'm literally one hit away from death. So they could have just zoned me from all that XP, and it would have been wasting my time by staying, and I would have just been like useless until my next recall. And so by delaying my recall, it would have been a bad move. But because they just chose not to stay and abuse me, turns into a bad move. Damn. Good tap for me. There you go. It's about as long as I'm gonna do it.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
My critics are usually
Damn.
short-lived.
If I could hit him with W, I would also ult him. Oh. Wow, okay. Nice one, Zyra. Can't dive him while taking turret aggro, but I can dive him like this. What the hell? That should have hit him. Oh, that level up might have saved them. What did you see that? One of the shots went right through him during his E-dash. What's... Weird. Close one. I think I'll just space. I've already got static shove.
Death is certain, but killing doesn't have to be ugly.
Don't they yo either way. So now when supports do this, but it's not the end of the world. Occasionally costs you some farm. No worth having a psychotic breakdown over it though.
This art is a compulsion. I cannot resist it.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
My posture is so god awful right now, but it just feels right. Don't have ults, I can follow that up.
Through my work, you shall transcend.
I shouldn't have done that. No, I missed the cannon. My bad. Okay, they're on Drake. Nice one. I've exhaust, so I've always been perfectly safe here, no matter what. Nice one. Bro, my farm. You could just go mid and get your own farm. Oh, she's also gonna tax the turret gold. Oh well. Dude, if I got one more save... This is insane. Ridiculous. I was gonna say, if I got one more farm from the previous wave, then after getting this wave, I would be able to get coal. Little did I... Or cash out my coal. Little did I know, she had no intention of even letting me get the next wave. Ah. Alright, this is not for you to copy, but I'm gonna do Phantom Nexus second item. Mainly to test. I'm not expecting it to be good, but I'm expecting it to maybe be fun. We will see. And maybe, just maybe, it'll actually also be good. I doubt it, but it could be. Maybe. I mean, if it was good on the Kraken Slayer build, why wouldn't it be good now, huh? Tell me that. What the hell? Ah, that's fucking Mordekaiser. Oh god, and he's got movement speed. Okay, it looks like I'm fine. Ah, I should have W'd the cannon, fuck. Not bad. Really, Bronze 3 didn't update? I might have promoted already, I'm not sure. I need to stand pretty far away. Holy cow, that shit lost a long time. But yeah, I don't want to get ulted by him as I follow up the gank. Oh, I'm fucking dead. Did I exhaust that in time? Not really. Damn it, I tried to flash at the last possible second, hoping that the ult was about to end. It didn't, and my flash still went through anyway, even though it didn't, like, actually flash me anywhere. Fuck, that blows. Did I exhaust in time? I was trying to exhaust him. Well, that's not the full replay. I was trying to exhaust him right as the Q was about to land on me. But yeah, my bad, I got too close there. Also fucking lost an auto attack because of losing vision of him in the brush, because the teammate who was giving me vision randomly disappeared from his ult. Oh, like if I hadn't walked forwards there.
An enemy has been slain.
Nah, I didn't exhaust in time. That did too much damage, I think. Actually, I don't know, maybe. Could be of. I'm not sure. It did 230 damage. Not entirely sure.
This will be understood eventually.
feel like it. Nah, I feel like I did exhaust in time. Surely it would do more damage if I didn't.
Rampage.
Oh, nice.
I was paid to put on a killer show. You understand harmony. Discord is required for contrast. You will learn what beauty truly is.
That feels like a huge waste here when we're about to get this turret anyway. It has been a good fight though, apparently. Although promptly disengaged by Mordecai's ult. Oh wow. Never mind then. That was not a good fight. Nice one. Well, I'm plenty fast thanks to the Zeal. I will give this build that much. Nice one. Oh, I was gonna say I can just sell my cult Phantom Dancer. Never mind, not gonna be relevant. Could you teach us how to play Sivir? I could maybe play Sivir this game. Okay, we got Lux support. Sivir, you know what? Sivir is actually decent with Lux. We'll just play Sivir. Lux hits a Q, we throw a Q. Lux hits an E, we also try and throw an E, using the slow to land it for a Q, ideally. It's been ages since I played Sivir. Alright, the comp is not very tanky, so we'll just do Fleet and Static Shiv, I guess.
I make my own fortune.
Heroes go hungry.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I'm assuming W start is still viable on server. Yep. I think I'll do W start. I think Q start is better if you're actually going to straight up fight them, but if you're just like going to be poking through the wave, because Q isn't guaranteed to land, W is a bit more reliable. Better at pushing as well, I think.
Minions have spawned.
I'm just going to do like a 3 auto attack leash on Hecarim. Because I want to get in lane in time to actually be able to approach the wave without getting zoned. So I can actually make use of W start. In the meantime, I won't actually level anything. So I won't use any abilities to help with the leash Lux. Alright, 4 autos. 4 instead of 3 since Lux didn't help until later. A bit unfortunate. I mean, it's just position so I couldn't actually bounce them. Onto misfortune.
Honor is the rough on a dull blade. Laws or whatever.
They are just way out of position here. Ooh, look at that double Q. Nice one. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking there. We obviously had the level 2 and they didn't. Earth is so annoying right now, but it'll get a little bit better once I get my E. Yeah, I think the W was pretty good poke there, as well as wave control. We can do Call on Sivir. I'm gonna ping Lux back so she hopefully stops hitting this wave.
An ally has been slain.
No, but he just randomly calls his jungler a noob for getting invaded. What the fuck?
Got a price.
Funny.
You can't take the desert. Loyalty is earned. It's love.
So we can use E's to block Xerath Qs now, but I would say it's not actually worth it while I'm actually at full HP, because part of the Sivir spell shield is also just the fact that it heals, not just blocks abilities. So I'd rather actually be missing HP before I decide to block an ability. That we're getting more value out of it.
Kings come in. Gold
Oh, what the hell? Alright, pretty good trade. It was just way overextended there, so... And we have the gold lead, item lead. Alright, max Q for now at least. What I've always liked to do on Sivir, even before her rework, has always been just 3 points in Q, then max W. What we're gonna do here.
value. They stack up nicely.
Alright, that's the kind of wave. Even a Sivir, I'm not gonna bother trying to shove that. Wave clear is really good at all stages, but it's less so amazing against cannon waves in the early game, because you have a lot of AoE, but not too much single target damage to deal with cannons, so we'll just base already.
I make my own fortune.
Just like, I feel like I should have done double dagger. I feel like attack speed actually scales better with Sivir W than AD does at the moment. Because the AD ratio is not very high, but you can, with more attack speed, you can just get a lot more ricochets off. Which is more damage overall, better wave clear. Let's walk up here, immediately use W to start thinning this out. Okay.
I'll fight for a cause. I won't die.
Ah, fuck, I didn't spell shield in time. Ow. Lux. Ah, shit. Okay, not bad. I guess I don't have the base, but I'm in a rough spot now.
Honor is the rust on a dull blade.
Mostly on... I mean, it's on me for getting hit by the Zerathi. After, but once they're chasing me though, Lux needs to like realize what's going on.
An ally has been slain.
Laws or whatever works at the time.
Oh, what? I didn't think that was gonna hit me. I did kind of start walking back into it, but it still didn't look like it was gonna hit me. Oh, kind of panicked there. So bouncing towards me, but it was only bouncing onto a minion.
You've got a problem. I've got a priority.
Yeah, so False Misfortune, by the way, I would have actually run Dark Harvest instead of First Strike, just because her First Strike is so easily removed by my W bounces. We should be able to shove this in base. Might get ganked now.
An enemy has been slain.
I have ult on these, so I should be able to escape if we do. Looks like we won't. We can also just go for the plating as well. There we go. I'll back off all the way into the Lost Brush, because it's unlikely he'll chase me that far to try and cancel my base.
It's not stealing if they're dead. King's pain, but gold stays.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, whoops.
An ally has been slain.
Damn, my whiff clear is not that high yet with W. I'm gonna start putting points into it now, though. You have to watch out for, like, he could try and throw an E on me, either from this bush here or this bush there, so I'm very alert right now trying to watch out for an E so I can react to it very fast. If I don't see it coming, then I'm never going to be able to react to it. Looks like it was just roaming, though. Generally in that situation, though, where you can't see him, he's most likely just fishing for an E. Oh, missed one Q, missed both Qs, damn. Still a decent trade, though, because I was trading with my wave and she wasn't. Now that's decent. Nice one. Nice. Shaco might be around. I don't know, he's playing very aggressively for some reason. Oh, because she slowed the wave, I have to wait before using W. There we go. Now my wave clear is really turning on. Hey, does W proc PTF bounce to champions? No, it doesn't count as an auto attack, it's just ability damage. Applied by her auto attacks. This is a more efficient base, actually. We spend a lot more of our gold this way. Get a lot more stats. Hey Brandino, I'm doing good, how are you? Games are going quite good, yes. So far, looks very different to yesterday where we went on a 3-game loss streak in Bronze 3 somehow. I couldn't tell what the range of that was, so I just pressed E just in case. I wouldn't want to get hit by E there, because it would lead to a full combo. Oh. Yeah, that's the clone. Oh. Already died. Thought it was going to auto attack the minions, not the run ability. Ah, what's up with my reaction times, man? Fuck. Ah, that blows. My bad. Didn't think of the exhaust. If I knew I was gonna be exhausted, I could have just flashed out sooner. Wouldn't Static Shift be counterproductive to build since Sivir is already really good at clearing waves? Yes, exactly. So I have the exact same opinion. Despite that, though, it's both her most common first item, or her most popular one, and also, I think her highest win rate one. Yeah, highest win rate, aside from Essence Reaver. At the very least, like, the win rate is slightly higher than the win rate of the second most common item, Kraken Slayer. So it could just be that even despite, like, not needing the wave clear, Static Shiv is just good enough that it's useful despite that. We're just gonna test it, because I haven't tried it yet. But you're right that it doesn't make much sense to me either.
An enemy has been slain. Turret plating will soon fall. Rampage.
Should be able to win now, she doesn't have ult. Ah, shit. Well, I'm alive. But I need to get out so I can ult. Ah! Fuck. I'm very dead here. Oh well. Blows. Even tried to do the responsible thing of leaving.
Can't take the desert.
Enemy has been slain.
Jungle does need nerfs. First thing I was do is remove smiting champions. I wouldn't remove it because it's like it just feels nice for a jungle to have some useful effect on your smite, but I don't know, like red smite was OP and I feel like the blue smite slash, you know, just the standard slowing smite now is also just ridiculous. Like it's insane that a champion like Lee Sin can walk up to you, smite you and slow you so that you can't actually even have a real chance of dodging his Q because you're just moving so slowly. But I feel like it removes counterplay from a lot of champions to just give them a free slow on their summoner that has no cooldown. But that's just my opinion.
Dominating.
Wow, not bad. Nice one.
Double kill. Your team has
Wow, look at that. Staggering 94 damage on Static Shiv. You can really see why it's OP despite not needing the wave clear. I mean, it does do a lot of tower damage. That is one thing. Wait, actually. You know what? I've cracked it. Wait, I've literally figured it out. I know why Static Shiv has such a good win rate, even though it's probably objectively worse than Kraken Slayer. You want to hear this genius theory? I'll tell you after this fight. I'll keep in suspense until then. Wait, first off, let me just check stats. Now, I'll say my theory first, and then we'll confirm it by checking the stats. My theory is that Kraken Slayer does not have as high a win rate as Static Shiv on Sivir, because more people run lethal tempo instead of fleet foot, work on Sivir with Kraken Slayer than they do with Static Shiv. Static Shiv is synergy with fleet, which means more people are likely to run fleet, which is actually her best keystone, which inflates the win rate of Static Shiv and deflates the win rate of Kraken Slayer. God, I do 0 damage. I'd much rather have Kraken Slayer. I'm gonna be in trouble here if he has ult. I thought that might be his ult cost. Okay, I guess he doesn't have it. I'm fine. Alright, and we can check stats to see whether that's the case. I can check Kraken Slayer's win rate with fleet and Static Shiv's win rate with fleet. Let's see. I'm alright. Nope, Static Shiv still has a higher win rate. Well, I tried. I don't know. This game can be weird. Although there is very limited sample size, to be fair, with Kraken Slayer. Well, limited sample size with Fleet in general, actually. Surprised more people aren't running that on Sivir. It should be the best. Especially with Static Shiv, which is her most popular item. Ooh, damn. Ooh, nice one. I don't know. This is probably the only game I'm testing Static Shiv Sivir in, because Kraken Slayer definitely feels a lot better to me. Maybe I just didn't get to abuse it properly in lane, I don't know. Oh, hello. Dude, I was scratching my arm, bro. Jesus. Still had heal if I needed it. What a time for him to ambush me. See, my W just feels useless. Like, if Static Shiv just kills the wave anyway. What is the point of activating W? Just for one bounce? Oh. Oh god, that was smart of him. I'm dead now, though. Unless... Wow, I actually played that somewhat clean. I forgot about heal. Dude, I had heal. Alright, nice one. Static Shiv? Yes! He got me the kill, that's why Static Shiv is OP. Nice. That was satisfying. I actually saw it coming. I wasn't sure if it would bounce enough to actually hit him, but it did. Alright, we can do Phantom then, sir. Will be pretty nice for kiting. And then we can do Bloodthirster.
Has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Anyway, I think I should mute and report Cloud. He's been abusing the tilting hack all game.
An ally has been slain.
To be honest, I don't really care. Like, I could report him, but I don't care to mute him. It's not like it'll stop him flaming Hecarim. No, the Static Shiv just feels so obsolete, man. Like, what is the point? My W would have just killed the wave there anyway. Oh, my jungler. No, that's not my jungler. Oh, never mind, I'm good to farm this then. Why is Mordekaiser walking up here? Just let me farm, bro. I can, by the way, spell shield his ult if I react in time. I should have walked up to him to show it off. Because I'm sure I would nail that reaction time. We've all seen how amazing my reaction times have been to the Xerathis all game. Sample size is nearly 3 to 1 to static to Kraken. That's not nearly as important as the number of actual games though, so long as the number of games is actually enough to be significant. It isn't significant for either one of them with Fleet Footwork, but it should be with Lethal Tempo. Yeah, fuck. Man, my bad. You know what? Sivir's actually really good into Nefiri though, now to think about it. I can so easily call the pack mates. I mean, so I'm probably underrating the AoE from Static Shift though, I'll be honest, because 1700 damage sounds fairly decent. I feel like Kraken Slayer would have put up similar numbers by now. So if it's a case of similar damage to Kraken Slayer overall, when you count all the, like, wave bounces that you're not thinking about, coupled with more wave clear, yeah, which Sivir doesn't need, but more wave clear, which, you never know, might end up being helpful at some point, then maybe it is just better than Kraken Slayer. Nefiri Z does make her pack untargetable and fully heals them. Yeah, but like, that'll only save them for so long, you know? The rest of the times, Sivir W should pretty much just one-shot them, I think. Like, the heal won't matter. So she can save them from a few bounces by using E and making them untargetable, but aside from that, anything that gets hit by W is just gonna die. I think. I assume. I wasn't paying attention there. I wonder if there's a significant, like, win rate increase Sivir sees against Nefiri that she shouldn't, like, she wouldn't see it against any other assassin mid laner. Let's see. Oh wow, her win rate into Nefiri is actually terrible, but why would that be? Is that just because Nefiri was broken? Let me check. 13.14, Nefiri had already been nerfed, right? Let me check Nefiri's win rate into Sivir in particular. That way it's accounting for Nefiri being OP, potentially. We can see if it's just like higher against Sivir than other ADCs. Or lower. Yeah, when you look it up on Nefiri's end, it actually looks like fairly normal. Not lower than you'd expect, but not higher either. Okay. We could maybe do Jinx here. Could say I might play Jinx.
Rules are made to be broken. Like buildings. Or people.
Maybe if your W hits through Spell Shield. Maybe. I doubt there's anything actually there that's making her have a higher than expected win rate against Sivir. Well, actually, the site also even does tell us that. Let me see. Actually, her win rate delta is like on the higher side against Sivir. She has a positive delta against everything though. I don't think that actually means much. Yeah, actually, I think the only ADC who the win rate delta is actually significant against is Ezreal, which I, definitely felt in yesterday's Ezreal game. Oh, I forgot the report HUD. Gonna test Marijuana under pack. I don't think it applies off the wolves. It should, but Riot are too coward for that. Remember did proc on pets a long time ago, but I haven't tested recently. Yeah, I feel like there's some guy who used to play Malzahar jungle, and I think he used Marijuana. Which I assume was for the obvious reason. They don't proc? Yeah, as expected. It would just be ridiculously, absurdly OP if it did. Would have been accounted for already. Okay, but it might just be a Cassiopeia angle if we're gonna have a Tristana mid. We'll see. I would much rather do Cassiopeia if we have an engaged support. Yeah, so Timo top. Yeah, I think Cassiopeia Timo is a terrible bot lane, by the way, but having Timo on the team somewhere else where he's actually a viable pick actually sounds decent enough. Oh, maybe no more my AD mid laner, we'll see. AD jungler though. We picked Remus. Well, it's probably going to be too much AP. Having Cassiopeia, so probably don't want to do that. Swain. So Jhin is again good with that, but we're not going to play 2 Jhin games. Or are we? Because we didn't get to test the Phantom Dancer. Nah, I said Jinx. Come on, we'll do Jinx.
Rules are made to be broken. Like buildings. Or people.
Another ADC who really doesn't need the Static Shiv Wave Clear, but may have it as her highest win rate item anyway. Yep, she sure does. It's not popular on her though. It's weird, like on some ADCs it's just not popular, even though I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be. Like, sure, okay, in Jinx's case, like I said, she has plenty of wave clear anyway, but that doesn't stop people doing it on Sivir. Like, Sivir needs it even less than she does, and she still does Static Shiv. And Caitlyn as well. I think Static Shiv is fantastic on Caitlyn, but it's way less popular than Kraken Slayer and Stormwizard. Why? It's so popular on other ADCs, why not on those two? Weird. God, this is gonna take us forever to get into this last game. Wait, what? Huh? What do you mean I'm not ready? How the fuck do you know if I'm ready or not, Riot? Don't speak for me. Riot's like, nah, son, you ain't ready. Nah, son. You ain't ready. I am ready, Riot. I am ready. I'm ready to play this game. Please, let me play this game. Come on, Riot. Have to restart client. Yeah, it's gotta be the thing we have to try here. How to differentiate what secondary to take? Honestly, the simplest way is to just look at win rates. Sometimes it's not very intuitive what is the highest or like the most effective thing to run. If you don't trust win rates, if you think they can be too unreliable and they don't really say anything because they can be misleading, you can just look at what is most popular on an ADC, because that usually lines up with what people perceive as the strongest, at least. Because a lot of the time there is no like easy way to determine it. Okay, we can... I feel like it's on Riot's end, but I will try again. I'll just close everything down, shut it completely down, open up my task manager. Oh, it just opened up again. Stop that. Alright, open up task manager, find any Riot processes, close them down. Riot client and task. Completely closed. Now we try opening it again. Yeah, I think US might be down, guys. I'm gonna check Reddit for the final confirmation. Failed to receive platform sipped. What the fuck is a sipped? Okay, 2 minutes ago somebody reported champ select lagging. And 9 minutes ago, somebody reported sudden ping spike. I think US might be down, guys. Yep, a whole bunch of people in the comments suddenly reporting not being able to log in. Yikes, okay, well... I was only gonna play one more game anyway. So I guess we're gonna have to call it here. Sitting here laughing in arena as Jhin using Kraken Slayer because ethereal weapons lets him stack up with his abilities. Oh, that's nice. It should be actually okay on Jhin despite that anyway, though, just because, just like the previous version, it has a very significant AD ratio, which means that even though he can't proc it often, he does proc it hard. Let me check its win rate real quick. Okay, its win rate right now is dog shit, so disregard what I said. But, I mean, late game at least. Like, previously it was the mythic, so you had to rush it. It's terrible win rate right now as a first item, but it's probably okay later. I don't know if I've actually tried it though, so I'm speaking out of my ass, but... Let me see. Third item, what's the win rate like as third item? Ah, but there's just like no data on that, because nobody except me is fucking crazy enough to try it. Okay, I probably missed it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. 54% win rate at 3 items, which is not amazing. What about 4 items? 55%. Probably also not amazing. But what about final item? What? 54%. Okay, so it might be dog shit, but you know, maybe stats are misleading, you know, sometimes. Yeah, I definitely have to try it to confirm. But the old one was at least surprisingly very good on him. I don't imagine that's true. Well, okay, so to be fair now, it is more reliant on the, like, additional triggers on the same target within 6 seconds increases this damage by 50%. That is actually a change that hurts Jhin while helping other ADCs. Fair enough. So maybe did get actually slightly nerfed for Jhin. That's possible. I don't see how Rage Blade is meant to be on hit IE, since it just seems to be stronger in general between the amp effect and the raw stats. I mean, it's just like, it's not really supposed to be that good if you're not building on hit, which is backed up by the fact that most ADCs that build it do build on hit. Even the crit ADCs that build it typically use Infinity Edge, so crit. So Twitch, for example, versus Bork, because he's using Bork, he likes Ginsu's. For the most part, you're not seeing crit ADCs just build full crit alongside Ginsu's. Maybe just Ashe, is she doing that at the moment? I think she might be. But Ashe has always had a weird relationship with Ginsu's, building it when it doesn't really sound like it would make sense on her, because it removes her like crit slows, but it just seems to work anyway. It's weird like that. Doesn't actually have a fantastic win rate on her right now, though. Unless, probably, I would assume if you're rushing Bork. Which not a whole lot of people seem to do, but yeah, I'm looking at his win rate right now. Significantly higher win rate with Bork Rush than it does with any crit item. Yeah, I mean, generally I would agree though that it does seem like overall like tuned better than Infinity Edge does, because I like it gives like the hybrid armor pen, like or the hybrid pen that it gives, even if you disregard the magic pen and only consider the armor pen, that is really nice. That is way better than Infinity Edge's 5 AD. Does it need to be that powerful? Not really, but it is. Why? I don't know. Just is. But only on-hit abusers can really abuse it, so... Haven't seen you on it forever, and you're about to see me go, because the servers are offline. Unless, actually, I'll try logging in again. Yeah, no, not working. Oh well. Fuck those servers. Well, at least we got a nice 3-hour stream. I generally tend to aim for 4 hours, whether it's my streams or my videos. 4 hours is the magic number, but you know what? 3 hours is decent as well. It's certainly less awkward than if my stream had to end at like 1 hour. So, I can't complain too much. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Make sure to join the Discord if you're not already in there. No, that's not the command. Make sure to follow me on YouTube as well if you're not following me there, because I put out a lot of content on YouTube, generally more than I put out on Twitch at the moment. And I'll see you guys in the next stream, which will probably be tomorrow. I'm probably going to stream both tomorrow and Wednesday before I go on vacation Thursday. So I'll hopefully see you guys then. Later, gamers.